And here we are. My apologies, everyone, for being a little late. I was at the store and got held up in line. I was having a hard time finding the couple of things I needed to get. It was a whole mess. But we're here. We're here now, and that's what counts. And I'm glad that I could get here relatively not too late, hopefully, maybe, for y'all. So, how are you guys doing today? I hope it's well. I hope it's well. Oh, and just before the stream, Soulsborish Junkie has subscribed. Well, welcome, Soulsborish Junkie. That's a hell of a name. Good to have you. Hey, Guts. Yeah, you're late. What's up? Nothing much, brother. Nothing much. Again, thank you for your patience, everybody. I rushed in the door, put stuff away, grabbed some water, got everything set up. I was in a whole tizzy. But it's time. Hey, Star. Hi, Papaya. Hello, sir. Hello, hello. Late boy. I know. These things happen. Front mission second. Yes. That's not out. That's not up today. Yeah, I was going to say, it's like next month, right? Yeah, I definitely want to check it out. I definitely want to check it out, for sure. See if it has a little bit more appeal to stream. Because I did enjoy what I played of Front Mission 1, which is actually, I finished the main campaign, and I'm doing the side content now very piecemeal. But it just didn't feel like a stream game as much, you know? But maybe the second one will remedy that. See, Segno was chatting before. Had a gimmick idea for this series, and that idea is to have it in the background while I work on my game. Alas, I may not get the full experience, but whatever works. Exactly. Work on your stuff, man. Work on your stuff. All right, let's take this starting soon off the screen.
These are beaten, broken souls, and yet our fortunes ride with them.
Christian has subscribed. Welcome, Christian. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the content. Very good to have you, my friend. And there is Crimson Tactics. Another tactics game for our tactics-addicted leg man. It's my favorite genre, what can I say? And we've been eating good the last couple of years. Absolutely. You know, a little bit of a side dash of Armored Core and JRPG and stuff like that. Although, I gotta say, after my Balteus video did pretty well, I expected, like, at least a little bit of interest for my build video that I put out last night, and that did not do well. So, message well received on that one, folks. All right, is my controller working? Yes, my controller is working. Excellent. So when last we left off, I cannot click on party. There we go. When last we left off, we had successfully met up with a new guest rebel, Matilda, who would be following us along on our next mission. And we'd also recruited Blaz to the party, who we will definitely be using. He seems like a very solid ranger. He's using his sister's bow, notably. So that's kind of sad, but I mean, you know, in her honor, I suppose. As far as other characters, we do have a fair selection of folks here from the patrons and the YouTube members. We've got Caffeine, we've got Lucatiel, we've got TBD Supporter Unit, who's been adopted by Canadia, sacrificing Solar, who we will either be dropping or turning into another character for someone else. We've got Lucy, the mage, Knick-Knack the Great, also a mage, and Tenchi, a cleric. So pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. We have definitely plenty of slots for other folks who want to have characters, and seeing as how we've had a fair bit of time for any YouTube members and patrons who were interested and wanted to have a character in the game, gave them the opportunity to do so. So now I'm opening things up to the general public writ large for anyone who would like a character and doesn't already have one. We can start working on that. I do have a few slots that I'll be saving for other people who maybe respond to things late on the Patreon side of things, on the YouTube membership side of things. And then there are a few folks like Star who are waiting for us to unlock a class to suit his chosen character. So we have to figure out a few things with that. But at large, submissions are open. I will support a full series on Front Mission 3. Yeah, man, I'd absolutely want to play that as well. I did, again, really enjoyed Front Mission 1, so I want to see what the latter games have to offer, because it seems like those are the ones that people have the most affection for. How does this compare to Final Fantasy Tactics as far as similarities? There are a lot of similarities, Guts. There are a lot. It's definitely a mix of Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre, as well as some of its own unique stuff thrown in that keeps things fresh and makes it more than just like a rehash, you know? So I like it. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. Get sister killed, get loot. Exactly. And hiya, Yo King. Hello. Hello, hello. Good to have you with us once again, my friend. So as far as our gear is concerned, I think we're pretty okay. I think we're just set to step into the Swazaltan fruit basket and see what it is that we have to see in terms of enemies that we're going to have to deal with. So let's go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Objective. Vanquish the enemy. Let's do it. I think because I had stepped into this fight to capture footage for my tips video that I put out today, it skipped the intro cutscene there for the mission. But basically all we needed to know was that we got ambushed by bandits and we have to go fight them off. But with Matilda on our side, so that's pretty cool. She's a pretty good unit. You can see she's a level 10 warrior. So as far as units are concerned, we are 2 over what we're allowed to bring. So let's, of course, drop our units that are not actually supporter units. Grayson Seymour and Carrie Gunther. That should suit things well. Let's do it. All right, we have our first instance of duelists here, notably. Duelists can be pretty nasty. There's another new class that we will see here in a moment, but let's check out this here Rebel. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember how to look at what he has going on. There we go. So duelists are definitely dexterity-focused classes, and they're a little bit of a mix of ranged and melee. You can even see in this character art, he has a rapier, and just off to the side in his left hand, he has a pistol. So these guys are very often going to be hitting you at a variety of ranges. They're going to be dodging a lot, and they're generally going to be annoying to deal with. This particular duelist, however, went for a more traditional sword and board approach. Nothing wrong with that. Some leather armor. And he has weapon vantage, which is a skill that I'm not actually familiar with. We're going to have to see what that entails. But for now, it's Lucy's turn, so let's move her up. And we will start dealing damage. So I feel like the game is very quiet. Let me see if I can... There we go. Should be a little bit better. How's the game sound for you guys? It looks like I might need to bring it up a bit. There we go. I brought it up a tad. Is that better? Well, to drop by and say thanks for getting me into Tactics Ogre. 60-odd hours in and having a blast. Keep up the great work. Absolutely, Green. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's a phenomenal game. Been a long time since I caught a live stream. Hello, everyone. Hello, Pristinely Ungifted. Good to see you. And Soggy Catfur as well. Hello. Sounds good. It's better. Good. Okay, cool. Thank you. I don't know why it was so low. I don't remember being that low last time we did this. I do not want to provide Divine Illumination. I do, in fact, want to hit him with some magic. Nice. We actually landed the hit. That was a 50-50 shot, so I'll take that as a good sign of things to come. There's a rogue there. Silk Olberg. Again, very similar to Duelists in a lot of ways. Let's see if we can't check him or her, maybe even, out. So as you can imagine, they wield knives. Pretty standard type of deal. Can I look at... Hello? There we go. Got a poniard, leather stuff. Pretty standard, pretty standard. No abilities, but they are going to be very, very dodgy. Even more so than duelists, which is going to be very annoying. Alright, TBD supporter unit. Do you have the... No, you do not have the mana currently to energize yourself. That's fine. You can step up for the moment. Lucatiel, you can move up and take a shot with your pistol because you're just awesome like that. 63% chance. I'll take it. Alright, we missed. Trading out for the fact that we landed that magic shot, I suppose. Caffeine, cover the front, as you are wont to do. And actually... We can't defend because you've got a two-handed sword. Just hold. Here for just a bit. Running Baldur's again pretty soon. Got stuck on a boss I mopped the first time. Ah, fair, fair. Understood. Alright, Solar, you can move up to cover Caffeine's flank. Yes, TBD supporter unit, best main character ever. Of course, Sphyxian, of course. Alright, we're just going to keep building the wall here. Make it so that they have a hell of a hard time getting around us, and then we can bring the battle to them on the next turn. Yeah, so if anyone here is not a member or a supporter or a patron, whatever, and you want to have a character that is named after you that you choose the class for and all that type of good stuff, let me know. I am absolutely open to submissions from everybody at this point if you'd like to have a character in the game that gets a lot of use going into the future. Big shot there from Blaz, very successful. Caffeine soaking hits as she is supposed to do. And here comes Knick-Knack. Alright, I think maybe we're going to hit Matilda with that Energize. She's pretty slow, but she hits really hard. So if we can negate some of that slowness and get her into the fight a bit faster, I'm very happy to do that. Hucking rocks over here, very rude. Tenchi, if you wouldn't mind giving us a bit of a heal on Caffeine here. She has taken some hits, thank you. Alright, Matilda. Now, unlike things like Final Fantasy Tactics, or even Tactics Ogre, you are actually able to control your guest characters here, which is very nice. Unfortunately, Matilda cannot get into range to affect anything at the moment, but we can send her up this side to help out, because there will be a few enemies over here we need to deal with. So Kino was moved to 2024, and Disgaea 7 is in September. Yes, Disgaea 7 I'm not as interested in, just because I've not played Disgaea much at all. I mean, I'm interested in it, don't get me wrong, but it would feel weird to start with the 7th entry in the series, you know what I'm saying? Let's see here. 69% chance to hit with a 96 damage. Nice and nice. Let's go. Nice. I'll take it. But yeah, Suikoden being moved into 2024 I was very sad about, but I mean, if it means that they have more of an opportunity to polish things, then that's fine. Look at the damage here from Matilda, by the way. Whack! Woo! Huge damage. Absolutely massive. Now, Lucatiel, if you could take a cross shot here on this rogue. Nice. Good damage. And then TBD supporter unit, you have a Warhammer, right? So if you want to come up here and crush... Oh, wait, no, not Matilda. Matilda is friend, not food. Here, this mage, however, absolutely food. Bonk! Yeah, the two of them just eviscerating a mage in the middle of the battle. It's so good. Let's take our swing here, hit both of these guys, hopefully with the broadsword. Damn it. All right. Well, one is still good. My suggestion is Quasar if a name is offered. We can do that. You have any sort of preference for what type of class you'd like them to be, Soggy Captor? Oh, good dodge, Blaz. Good dodge. They've really been laying into him there. Well, Blaz is going to be able to get out of the way, so I think for now we're going to get a flank going on here. Good damage. If we land it, nice. And then, if I remember correctly, we have an axe here, yes. So we step behind these guys. We can't use an ability yet, but soon. And can we get the twofer? Nope. Huge damage, but the rogue avoided it for now. It's alright, though. Blaz is pretty accurate. Can he land the shot? He can! She's down. Vengeance is his. Which is like a female character named Aurea. No other preferences from me. Understood? Understood. Can do yoking. Kind of a dick move by Konami to delay Suikoden to try and take some wind out of Oiden Chronicles sales. Yeah, I had my suspicions that that's why they did that. Ooh, we got disarmed there. That's rude. Caffeine's not going to be dealing any damage for a little while. Okay, let's get some vengeful slashes going here on Jeffrey. We need to get this warrior out of our back line. Nice. If spots are open, any male character, Wolfric. Okay, sounds good, sounds good. Do you have a preference for class, Green? If not, that's totally fine as well. I'll just make a character that I need and just name them after you guys. But I like to give you all the option as well. As much as I'd like to take the shot with the crossbow, I do think Blaz needs the healing, so let's go for that. Was moved because the game they wanted to compete with, which was moved. Apparently the owners want to crush their employees who left her releasing a new game. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's not surprising. Like I said, I figured that that's exactly what was happening. No class or gender preference, though if possible, black hair is appreciated. Thank you for asking. I should be able to make that happen. I can't choose hair color, but I can make them a class with black hair, I think. We'll take a look. I'm sure there's some option. Let's go for a foot shot here. Try and keep this warrior from moving. Nope, unfortunately. All right. Everybody back it up. Back it up. Ooh, all right. This rogue also has a pistol. Fair enough. All right. So we're taking a bit of a beating here. We're dealing good damage as well, but they are healing too. Do I risk it for the biscuit? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Let's back Lucy up. And fortunately, the Slate Mage also has self-healing. We're just healing in general, but woo! And what a heal it is. God damn. All right, Matilda. Get in there. Menace their front line. Or their back line, I should say. Okay, Bryony with the spear. Vitality down. That's annoying. Caffeine, unfortunately, cannot attack. So for now, just try and cover some of the squishies a little bit. Do enjoy melee, but I'd rather him be useful. Yeah, I mean, that's... We can certainly figure something out. There are options. There are definitely options. If we're lucky, we'll be getting some class marks for Rogue and Duelist here as well, so we might be able to make something happen with that. Alright, get in there, TBD supporter unit. Okay, and the reason I'm not attacking there, by the way, is if you use your full movement, you can't, like, also attack, so otherwise I would be. Damn Duelists and their dodginess. Alright, Blaz. You're an archer. You're accurate. Try and shoot him in the head. Get a crit. Come on. Boom. Perfect. Alright. He's down. Oh! Jeffrey in the lines here. Not ideal. What is ideal is this 3-fer that we're going to get with Stunning Strike. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Look at this. So, because this game is awesome, we have a Great Axe that hits in a 3-square line in front of us. So we're actually able to apply Stunning Strike to all of these guys. And anyone who gets hit is going to 100% be stunned for a turn and lose their next action. It's insanely strong. Unfortunately, 2 of them dodged, but I mean still. We're not getting lucky right now. Much appreciated, Mr. Like. Of course, Soggy Kaffer. Be happy to have a rogue, actually, I think. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. A rogue named Aurea. Female rogue named Aurea. You got it. Okay. I will probably, once we get to the chance to actually, like, make characters of the appropriate classes and stuff, I'll just ask you guys to remind me, because I might forget some of the details. I could go for damage here. I mean, we've got enough characters down here. We should be able to burn this guy down. Let's go for it. He's fairly resilient, though. I wonder if he's got leather armor. Let's see. He does. At least partially. So that explains it. He's got decent magic resist. So we're having a hard time dealing damage to him. Alright, that's fair. Tenchi, more healing, please. On Lucatiel for sure. Action economy, let's go. Exactly. Melee, not a good option in this game. No, it is. It is. Melee is quite solid. I mean, you just saw there. Obviously, I whiffed, unfortunately, because all these enemies are super dodgy. But, like, you can get insanely strong things, like guaranteed stuns on 3 enemy units and also deal damage. Like, Melee is very, very good.
These are beaten, broken souls. And yet our fortunes ride with them.
Tom Sai arrived at the inn. Welcome, Tom Sai. Good to have you, my friend. Good to have you. Hope you're enjoying the content. Good to have you here. We're not really going to deal much damage to him with magic. Let's go for the shot instead. Yeah, that's better. Oh, the block, you! Ah, you dick. I reacted so hard that I knocked the pop shield of my mic around. Let me fix that really quick. I threw my hands out in disgust. Of course, thank you. No problem, Yoking. No problem. Thank you. Oh, and they immobilized Matilda as well. These guys are being crafty. All right, well, time to throw a rock at a holy woman. Whoosh! Nice. I love how aggressive that rock throw is. Just a quick whoop-ha! Kind of digging these 3D sprites. Me too, man. Me too. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it at first, but, like, absolutely really, really enjoy it. I like the visual style a lot. Caffeine is disabled for one more turn. She can heal someone, though, notably, with an item. We can't get to Lucatiel, but we can get to Solar, so we'll do that. Cool. Alright, that dude's just chilling. Fair enough. We have a few characters who are going to go before this warrior does. Let's see if we can bring him down. Can we get better accuracy from behind him? Yes, we can. Huge damage, Lucy. Huge damage. Jeffrey Bourne himself. The good thing is, now that we've got melee in their backline, we are kind of scattering them a little bit. They're not just focusing down our troops, which are, you know, down the hill, so we're at a disadvantage there. But they're not doing that to us, thankfully. TBD, if you want to go after this mage here, hit him with that breach armor. Bonk! Nice. Brings vitality down, make him more vulnerable. Solar, throw yourself into the line. Nice. Alright, we're getting good damage in now. We're getting very good damage in now. No crit there, unfortunately. The warrior's gonna get a turn. Oh, yep, alright. Well, Knick-Knack is down. We can get him back up, but... Perhaps I change my preference from hair to weapon and decide spear then. That would be great, Soggy Catfur, because I do need a spear wielder. I do, as a matter of fact. And in fact, if we look here, if you still wanted black hair, then, I mean, it's sort of like brownish gray, but the female knights have sort of black hair. So that could be an option. They can wield spears. Alright, don't have enough TP for a stunning strike, but... we have the damage, though. Whew! Chunky. Hey, Caffeine is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you. I need to pick an element and weapon. I realized when I was watching the VOD that I never specified those. Also good with whatever works for the team, though. I mean, you don't have to. I like to give people the options that they know that they can pick it, but if you're fine with letting me do my own thing, that's fine, too. Alright. Tenchi doesn't quite have the damage to finish this guy. I also can't get into res range, though, so I think we'll just take the shot on him. Try and soften him up. Crossbow Priest! Also, I love TBD, best girl. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hey, Daniel, what's up? Been a while, my friend. How you doing? How's it going, my friend? Alright, Lucatiel. Finish this guy off. He's been enough of a nuisance. Boom! Executed with impunity! Matilda, unfortunately, still can't move, so she's just going to throw another rock at this nun. She's actually racked up some decent damage with these rocks thus far. Alright, Caffeine, get in there. Pick up some loot. And probably not finish this guy, but... yeah, the dodges, man. These rogues, they're nasty. Whoa! Oh, I saw a rogue class mark there. Looks like we are making Yoking's female rogue. It's happening. Really? You're gonna walk up and try to punch Matilda? Your only defense was that she was at range and couldn't get to you. You fool. You absolute nincompoop. What have you done to yourself? Knick-Knack is up. Let's go. Not much. Been busy with Velcro and my PC upgrades. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What have you upgraded? I need to make an upgrade myself. I actually just got some DDR RAM, or DDR5 RAM, 32 gig. Only to realize that my motherboard only supports DDR4. So now I have to start very slowly saving up to get a new motherboard to support this bigger, chonkier RAM, which is very disappointing. I was hoping that it would fix some of the streaming issues I've been having, but it is what it is. Realize it's the forest, but where are you getting all these rocks? Pebbles on the ground. She's just throwing them really hard or something. All right, let's chase this mage down. Don't let him get away. Bonk! Woohoo! The damage, the damage. Another one bites the dust. That was a duelist as well. Hopefully we'll get a class mark from him. My PC broke at some point. The problem is I have the motherboard at the CPU. Oh yeah, that's always the worst, dude. Alright, let's see if we can't finally finish these guys off, shall we? And if we don't finish them, at least we can maybe stun them. There we go. One down, the other stunned. That's what we like to see. Tenchi, push up. We don't need to worry about the rogue for now because he's stunned, so let's go for the heal. Keep our main character from going down. New PC case, custom liquid-cooled power supply and a 4070 Ti. Nice, dude. Hell yeah, that's dope. That is dope. I'm gonna be rocking my 3070 for a while now, I think. Let's actually pop an energize on our main character here, so we can get him back into the fight faster. Alright, Matilda, you're finally allowed to move. What are you going to do with this glorious power? Is it War Strike a priest into the dirt? I think yes! Goodbye! Alright, caffeine charge! Get in there! Yeah, we're collapsing on them now. They're done. Just a matter of time. Lucy. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. May as well just charge. Next turn, hopefully be in range for a spell. Next tax return will be my motherboard and processor with RAM and NVMe drives. Nice. Yeah, that's... It could be what I wind up doing as well. I also, with, like, Christmas and my birthday and everything, I might be able to eke out some gifts from people prior to tax season. We'll see. We'll go with Inner Flame here to have Solar get focused. Increase her accuracy and crit rate a bit. Can you land a shot from here, Blaz? You can. You absolute mad lad. Go for the foot shot. Try to keep him from moving. Oh my god, we got the crit. We didn't immobilize, but I mean, I'll take the crit nonetheless. Can we throw a rock? We can. Bonk. Everyone with their modern graphics cards. Listen, man. It's needed now more than ever. Especially when Todd himself is out here like, we optimized Starfield. It's just your PC that sucks. Kappa wall forehead. You fell off at plus ratio, plus L. Oh, is Boone hoofing it? Yeah, he's out. He's done. P.S. Don't do the Necro quest line. It outlevels you for the rest of the story. Interesting. But can I get Necromancers if I don't do the Necromancer storyline? Plus, like, it's the Necromancer storyline. That sounds like it's 150% my jam. Hope so. It's always fun to build a new toy, for sure. Been mostly using Xbox One to play games lately. Also don't feel like paying to fix it right now. I mean, yeah, of course. PC repairs can be so pricey. I do not blame you in the slightest. All these people with new PCs, then there's me. If I hold it wrong, it soft resets. Listen, man. At least I have the excuse of I need it for work. Alright. Mr. Dodgy Man. Let's actually just throw a rock at him. That should be plenty. Opa! Alright, it's just this Lone Ranger left. What is she going to do? Especially now that she's got a caffeine bearing down on her. Oh yeah, they definitely optimized it. That's why you need to edit their INI files if you want to fix anything. Yep. Exactly. Super well optimized. Well done, Todd. Aha! Solar can get into melee range. Let's go. Breach armor. Oh, wait, what? Oh, she's too high. Damn it. Alright, that's alright. Just inner flame caffeine. Nice. I love this, that you can actually have spells on melee characters and non-casters that match their element. So you're actually able to buff your allies even if you can't do any melee attacks with them. It's so good. This is why I have extra taken out of my paycheck for taxes so I can treat myself. Hey, see, there you go. Let's go for the foot shot, try and keep her from running. What? What do you mean you couldn't? Oh, I didn't see that that was not going to hit. That's rude. All right, yep, she's running. Oh. Oh, wow, the crit, though. However, she couldn't make it out, which means we are about to absolutely bully her. Look at the damage. Come on. Yes. Nobody escapes. Oh, really? You can't throw it that high? Fair enough. What if you go here? She's a dodgy one, I'll give her that. But it's just giving us an opportunity to have more of these bodies disappear. As a matter of fact, I think we're actually going to wait for a round and let these other guys who are on the verge of falling apart at the seams actually fall apart at the seams. DSL3 mod fixed my issue with the Starfield. There you go. There you go. I haven't even tried yet. I do not have the time right now, man. Lucy may as well just, like, heal somebody, I guess. Just stalling for time. I do want to play Starfield. I do enjoy Bethesda stuff. It's just, I do not have the time right now in any way. Alright, let's finish her off. Whoopsh. Whoopsh. Down she goes. Done and dusted. Easy. Let's go. The only game I regularly played on it was Crusader Kings 2. Don't feel like playing a potential $200 for it, at least not now. Yeah. Yeah, I do not blame you. Enjoy your games how you want to play them, man. That's all that matters. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing rogue class marks. I'm seeing duelist class marks. Hell yeah. All these levels as well. Very nice. Very, very nice. I love it. Let's go. All right, what's up, Matilda? The bounties on your heads are very tempting. You might just match mine and Razia's in only a year's time. Is that not troublesome? It is, for all manner of rogues, cutthroats, and hunters will be upon you now, and by addition upon everyone else in the banner. Understood. Let's keep our eyes open. Your head does resemble a beacon. I guess because have the white hair. Nice, Splaz. Nice. Good dig there, bud. New items are now available in the shop. Ooh, okay. I like it. I like it. Very nice. All right. So, we need to get a few characters for people here. Let me scroll up. So, it was a female character named Aurea, who's a rogue for Yoking. We can do that. We can absolutely do that. We're not actually... Like, this is no longer Canadia's character since he switched over to TBD supporter unit, so we'll turn Solar into this rogue. Let's go here. Duelist is white-haired. Rogue, here we go. Very nice. We've got exactly one. Rogues are quick on their feet and act as offensive support. Rogues assist in the front lines by applying debuffs on the enemy or rendering their buffs useless to weaken them for allied units. You can see we get a good variety of changes here. More MP, less HP, less TP. Not that really matters. But more move, less weight, more jump, up and down. Less strength and vitality, but better mind, way better agility, and way better dexterity. So we're going to be quite dodgy. We'll get some good crits, and our daggers should still deal decent damage. Very nice. There she is. So, let's change this to Aurea. Very nice. We've got Inner Flame learned already. As for gear, I think we should definitely have the daggers on. We could potentially get an offhand gun as well, but seeing as how we're going to be in the front lines, I think I would rather have a shield for a little bit of extra defense. So, as for armor, we can toss on this canvas sparrow, and leather boots and the tanned leather armor are fine for now. As for abilities, we have to get some SP here, but we can definitely work on that. First off will be steel buffs, and we'll be going from there. Once we can get some more rogue class marks as well, I might switch her back to warrior for a little bit to scoop up a couple of warrior skills that we haven't had the chance to learn yet, but that she should be able to use as well, so we can get some multi-classing going. So there we go. There's Aurea. Thank you, Yoking, for the suggestion. Welcome to the party. Let's see here. Soggy Catfur was looking at Quasar and a spear wielder in melee, I believe. Potentially black hair with a spear. Okay. So, no class or gender preference. So let's see here. What can we turn? If we take Grayson here, we can actually make Grayson into a knight. Grayson has black hair, can use spears. I think that's, or knights have black hair, I should say. I think that's going to be the play right there. And we could certainly use a second knight. So, let's change this. To Quasar, right. Done. Welcome to the party, Quasar. Good to have you. Good to have you. I don't... Oh, I actually do have a Dawnwood Grand Lance. Look at that. Nice. Big, heavy lance. Made from the finest ingredients, this Grand Lance is more durable and dense. Hell yeah. We'll grab a black iron helmet. Some common iron greaves for now until we can get some upgrades and black iron armor. Sick. We need to get some SP before we can learn Bash and Stunning Strike, but that's fine. And we are the fire element. We should try and get Inner Flame on Quasar as well. Finally, any male character named Wulfric for green. I think that was the last suggestion. Just scrolling down through chat really quick. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to put my webcam on, but it's not plugged in or anything, so... Alright, not seeing any new suggestions or anything, so... Let's go ahead and get Wulfric online here. We need to pick up another character, but that's fine. We can do that in town. Right here. So let's go to the guild. Time I leave to suffer another 30% hit chance party, later leg. Best of luck, Soggy Catfur. Best of luck. Thanks for hanging out. Alright. Michael Vipend here. Looks like he could be pretty good. Light element. Pretty decent stats. I think you're going to be a duelist. I think we're going to have Wulfric the Duelist. We'll be able to rename him after we pick him up here. We had just enough money. We'll have to see if we can sell some stuff for some new gear as well. Alright. Let's see here. Wulfric. Confirm. Let's change class to Duelist. Beautiful. Kind of gives me a Persona 4 vibe from the sprites, and I adore that. Fair enough, fair enough. I've not played Persona 4, so I'm not super familiar, but there's definitely a charm to the sprite work, for sure. Alright. We can grab a Gladius here. And... I'm going to want a ranged weapon, but we'll grab a Leaflet for now, just so we have the potential to block magic attacks. And we can pick up Divine Illumination to buff our mages with this guy. It helps if we equip it, though. There we go. Nice! Alright, so let's do a little bit of shopping here. Try and sell some crap that we don't need. A wooden staff, goodbye. An extra Gladius we don't need, goodbye. Don't need the wooden longbow, the iron broadsword, the iron great axe. All that can go away. Pinewood longbow, who needs it? Easy. And then offhand weapons, 2 wooden bucklers, no problem. And we'll probably hold on to that Brentwood shield. Now, gear, body armor, all these actins, don't need them. All this oxenhide, don't need it. We're gonna be swimming in the cash. Common iron armor, get ye gone. Black iron armor, get ye even more gone. Leg gear, linen soles, basic Jimmy soft boots gear, don't need it. Hide boots, goodbye. Alright, we'll hold on to the alpargata. Not bad. Let's do try and buy. So, who needs stuff? I think Titan is fine. Blaz is fine. Matilda's fine. Do we have a better greatsword for caffeine? The common Brody, we do in fact. Boom. Very nice. Very nice. Buy and equip. Confirm. The Dawnwood Grand Lance, I think, is probably, yeah, the best we're going to get at the moment. Let's get some black iron greaves. I think Carrie's fine. We don't really use her anyway. Lucatiel, is there a better pistol? There's not. And I think all her gear is pretty much fine. I doubt we've got better than an obsidian warhammer. Yeah. Sturdy pinewood crossbow. Ooh, we can upgrade it to the oakwood crossbow. Very nice. Very, very nice. It's going to be even more damage. We're getting those upgrades, folks. Good stuff. Now, here, do I have a better dagger than the Poniard? I do, the Viveron. Okay. And then for our offhand, let's pick up a Pyroblaster and leather boots. Cool. A little expensive, but we want our new recruits to be decked out and ready to go. Lucy, I think, is fine. Wolfric, I would like to also have a Pyroblaster. Very nice, very nice. And that's everybody. Cool. We are set. Now, we could hit up the stables and get a horse, but I don't think we really have the money for that at the moment, even though we could sell a few pieces of gear that we just unequipped. Horses be pricey. So maybe after the next fight, we will consider picking up a horse, because they are really cool, and I want to be able to show off mounted combat. But all right, let us save. Oh, nope, that's not the save option. This is the save option. There we go. I saw an S on shop. It was like, save? Cool. And here we go. Oh, all right. We got caught up in a random battle. Fair enough. Lucky us. Time to earn some gold, lads. We seek no battle. Let us pass. Was that supposed to convince us? Now fight or come quietly. Battle for your life or offer gold for persuasion. 6, 10. We're not doing that. In fact, we're going to get gold from these bastards. Once more, we shall beat each other into oblivion for the lack of better judgment. Listen, Blaz, what do you want, man? What do you want from me, all right? They attacked me. Kill them all. Let God sort them out. All right. So, this is a good opportunity. We can get Quasar in here. We'll drop Blaz and Matilda, because they're going to need to come with us for story missions anyway. Quasar, take the battlefield. And Wolfric, take the battlefield. And I think we're going to see how auto battle goes here. So these guys are not as high level to some of our other characters, so I think we can just auto battle it and see what happens. So let's get that set up. Enable AI. I'm gonna go attacker on pretty much everybody, so we go full aggro. And just take them all out. First shank. Decent enough damage, considering that's a knight. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Hell yeah. Ooh, level 11 mage. That could be scary. Enable AI, ranged, and turn. Ooh, weaving it through the trees. Nice. This knight's having a bad time already. Leslie Fisher, a duelist. All right. Enable AI, support, go. Yeah, there's the energized cast. This way we'll really be able to get a feel for how capable our team is. This game better than Tactics Ogre. I wouldn't say that this game is better than Tactics Ogre, because Tactics Ogre is like just a complete package of perfect music, perfect story, perfect gameplay. Like, this is definitely an indie title riding on the shoulders of giants with Tactics Ogre, but it does absolutely stand on its own merits as well. No, it's definitely not better than Tactics Ogre, but if you like Tactics Ogre and you're looking for a similar experience and are okay with it not being like quite the same caliber, I think you'll still find a lot to enjoy here. Do bum ba da 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 da. Let's see how this goes. It could go great or it could go terribly, and there's only one way to find out. Nice. Alright, I mean, we did a number on that night, so I'm going to take this opportunity really quick to use the bathroom. We're just going to let it run, and we're going to see what happens. If anything particularly alarming goes down while I'm away, just drop it in chat so I know. I'll be right back. How goes the battle? I decided to heat up some coffee while I was at it. Hourly check-in. Doing okay. Going to be handling how air works next. Nice, 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 nice. Glad to hear it, Segno. Seems like things are going well. Got a few enemies down. Our team isn't down quite yet, although we have taken a hefty chunk of damage, it seems like. Show her who's boss, Lucy. Nice, that damage. Lucy is absolutely devastating. Shot someone to death, felt good, or feeling good. Hell yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh yeah, you're all the way back here. Jeez. Oh my god, another one bites the dust. Ogre is popping off. Oh, Lucy. Go support her team. Oh, fair enough. Not every day that you see a knight dodge a magic attack. Oh, the bash for the rebound damage. Good play, AI. Good play. Wolfric trying to run support for Lucy. Not quite landing the shot, unfortunately. Ooh, the big shank from Quasar with the Grand Lance. Love it. We have the Battle of the Knights over here. Okay, we're making progress. We're making progress. TBD supporter unit also taking hits, unfortunately. Slash cry. Oh, Lucy! We're keeping her healed up, thankfully. If we actually get through this without anyone going down, I'll be very impressed. The huge, chunky crit, man. Wow. Guys, this is pretty promising, I gotta say. We've got a good mix of units right now. We've got support magic, we've got magic damage, we've got ranged. Boone Vernon's trying to run. Run, Boone Vernon, run! Nice shot, Lucatiel. And we got a tarot card, the Fool. I got Ogre just popping shots out here, man. Oh, yep, Callie also running away. Fair enough. See ya. I've achieved close to 100% damage reduction in Starfield, and now the enemies are setting me on fire, so they bypass the reduction. Alright. I mean, that's pretty clever. Alright, Boone is out. It's just this ranger left. Got any cool class unlocks yet? We just got Duelist and Rogue, Grim. Our first major upgrades. And they both seem pretty good thus far. We haven't unlocked any of their abilities yet, but they both have the ability to dual-wield melee weapons and ranged weapons, so they've been quite versatile. And they've got really good damage, too. Rotund Glass. There we go. We got a level for Knickknack, Quasar, Lucatiel, Caffeine, and Tenchi. Sick! I'll take it. Well done, team. Well done. That went better than I expected it to, honestly. You're never quite sure how auto battles are going to go in games like this, but... Alright, save. And let's see what waits over here. Ah, my favorite customer. The black merchant. And the knight and the blacksmith from the posters. Greetings. It amuses me how our duke wills to spend so dearly on you two. I'm rolling my R's so aggressively I can hardly speak. Easy, lads. Put away your weapons. He's been supplying us with all that we require for years now, and is the only merchant we have at the moment. That cut on the music, it could have used to be a little bit smoother. Let us not play your games today, for we are riled up already from an encounter with hunters on our way. Ah, that explains the racing minds. Let us move forward then. The shipments are stashed at the docks. But I can join you only after I make sure that I can deliver safely. Say, a few hours. I was just thinking that rogue dual pistols. I just don't know if they can, like, fire both at once. It would be sick, though. Anything like a pure classic gunslinger. Not that we've seen yet, but we have only seen like half the classes, so who knows. A few hours out there? What part of an encounter with hunters escapes your wits? I understand the risk, but I believe you understand as well that patience is better than attracting the knights on your tail with rash actions. She's like, oh god. Very well. We'll wait at the docks, but be as swift as possible. I do love the way characters stride around as well. This is troubling. He's delaying plenty. He's taking us for a fool and dawdling, I'm sure. I'll go and check if all is well. You two remain on the pier and stay alert. Oh, you see our wanted posters over there on the shed? That's pretty cool. Understood. We sit here on an open pier with prices on our heads. It amazes me how calm you can be. Do you not realize that we're nothing short of prey? No, I'm not calm. I'm simply holding on to patience. I don't know what to expect. Being hasty can cost us. I wish I had those nerves. Tell me, what should we do if the knights happen to be upon us? Well, it seems we're about to find out, actually. Frederick Dodge. There, on the pier. Don't let them escape. Well, I apologize. I was of the mind that only you incite ill luck. Yep, conflict arises. Let's go. How is this going to shake out? Only time will tell. Also, just a heads up for you guys, this is going to be a shorter stream today. Jane and I do have D&D tonight, so she is out getting a little bit of shopping done, hit the gym, and I need to be able to cook dinner before we're going to be playing tonight. So we're probably going to go to like 5:30-ish, just so you guys know. Just to set expectations accordingly. Now, we can only bring 10 units. We're one over because we did have to bring Blaz. Who's going to get dropped today? Well, I guess the question is, what do we have going on for the actual, like, camera here? Or for the map, I should say. I was looking at the camera controls. So there's 3 knights. Yeah, 3 knights. A priest, a mage, 2 rangers, and 2 duelists. Alright. And it's fairly narrow quarters. We probably don't need a ton of melee units. So, I think, because we want the balance of range, I think we're going to drop TBD supporter unit for this battle. So we can have our melee characters that also have ranged options in here too. Now, I would like our knights to be split up. And our mages to be split up. So why don't you go here. And then Knick-Knack, you can join us over on this side of things. Actually, no, not Knick-Knack. Let's put Lucy over here because Lucy has healing magic. Knick-Knack does not. And then we can keep Tenchi on the right. Okay, there we go. Let's do it. Oh, good, man. To be honest, the balance disappears this game pretty early on. As soon as the 3rd spells appear, the challenge ends. Oh, really? Okay. We'll have to see how much weight that statement holds once we get there. That does often happen, though, in tactics games. Like, once you unlock the really powerful spells, that's it. Like, you get, like, summon magic in Tactics Ogre Reborn, and it's over. You get, like, Firaga or Thundaga in Final Fantasy Tactics, and it's over. So, I wouldn't be too surprised if they maintain tradition there. Nice shot. Other character build would be the Black Swordsman build with a great sword and something that acts like his bombs. Oh, yes. That would be super sick. Is that what you would like for a build, Daniel? Like, we could definitely try and do something like that. I don't know if we have any, like, throwable items like that, but it would be a lot of fun if we did. You know what? Let's just charge right up there. Go, Quasar, go. Never played D&D myself, TBH. I may have to do that at some point. It is a ton of fun. The main thing is you just need to have a good group to play with, and you need to be able to meet semi-regularly, which can be difficult. Yeah, fair enough. Duelist, man. Super dodgy. However, rogues, pretty accurate, as it turns out. Good counter to duelists. Alright, Lucatiel. Lucy is already on 4 HP. Holy God, I don't even know how that happened. I wasn't paying attention. Let's patch her up a little bit. Whoa. Nice shot, Blaz. Is there... No, it doesn't look like we can jump up there. Okay. We'll have to take the long way around. Hope you have a good D&D session. It should be good, Arbitrary Librarian, and thank you. It should be. We've been having a lot of fun recently, and last session ended off with earning the approval of a Fey god who was about to make a pact with a mercenary that we'd been fighting who was trying to take on her sister's pact, who we had just killed the sister. And then our ranger dropped out of the air, out of polymorph, and skewered her on his sword and ended her. And he got inspiration from the Fey god, who thought it was funny that she got dropped in such an unseemly manner just when she thought that she had gotten away. So now we need to get the rest of the party out of a locked down ancient research facility that seems like it's got some sort of defense mechanism that's about to activate, because our druid just couldn't help himself and decided to mess with the doors and triggered something. So how we're going to get out is going to be anyone's guess, but it's sure going to be interesting. Loved playing D&D, but as I got older, group went separate ways. Then again, the version I played is gone, so it'd be like a whole new learning experience for me. Yeah, you probably played one of the older versions, right? It was like 2, 3.5. You get calculation skills, then it's over. Also true. Also true. All right, Wolfric, can you land a shot here? It looks like that's going to be too high even for the firearm. Yeah, we can't get any extra elevation, so... Alright. Time to get to work on the knight. Not much damage. What do we have for spells? Divine Illumination. Let's actually hit Knick-Knack with that, because that'll increase his damage, and he'll probably be the one dealing the most damage to the knight, so... Call him Guts for the feels that he'll bring. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. We'll definitely put that together. Do you like world building and story building, so I imagine I'd enjoy it. Yeah, it's a ton of fun. Especially if you decided that you wanted to DM and then like run the game yourself. That could be even more fun. Party's just sort of bumming around on a merchant's caravan. Hey, that sounds fun too. Have 2 D&D groups on Friday. One is Dragon's Odyssey and the other is Gundam 5e. Oh, that Gundam game, man. I remember you talking about that in the past. That sounds like such a good time. I just don't know that I would have enough people who I know who are D&D fans and Gundam fans. Nice crit to make it happen. I'll just keep dumping healing into Lucy here. If we can just get on these guys, they'll melt, but they keep running because they're smart. Decent damage. Let's go for it. Just couldn't keep their paws off the big red button, could they? Seems like they couldn't. This is the game where you're playing the badass old soldier lady, yeah? Yes, correct. Gunthra. Where? Okay, my cursor was messing me up there. Let's just rush around the back here so we can get into position. Elvis Ruskin. Ooh, going after my knight, who got a dodge. Hell yeah. So many stories from the D&D days. Some just so funny. Others where we destroy the DM's plans. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the whole idea, right? Okay, caffeine. It's time. Alright, well, the mage is down at the very least. Sorry I'm late. How's the game? Hey, Canada. It's good. It's good. How you doing? How you doing? I'm very much enjoying myself. Despite what all the negative reviews would have you believe, this is actually a good game. Night is almost down. Dudes usually are usually really impulsive for supposedly being so wise. Yep. And he's like he's a water genasi as well, so he like is very inquisitive about this particular plane, which has obviously gotten us into a little bit of a pickle. These damn duelists and their dodgy danger. Ah! The crit. Ow. Alright, we gotta get some people over here. We are getting slaughtered on this left-hand side. First character was a druid who was an absolute gremlin. Played Vampire a few times. That group never could get together. Fair. Alright, Wolfric. The time is nigh. Slap away. Boom. There's the damage. Aurea, if you could finish off this knight, that would be just lovely. Shank. Down he goes. Alright, Lucatiel, I need you to be able to reliably hit this duelist, please. Did not pin her in place, unfortunately. Alright, go Quasar, go. Just gonna have him start pushing over towards this left-hand side so we can get some backup. There we go, now she's rooted. Cool. The duelist has become a much lesser threat now. Vengeful slashes, good damage. Good. Ooh, Tenshi taking the big hits. Yikes. We get a big stunning strike here. Well, we got it on one of them. And he was about to go, too. Sick. How's DBD supporter unit going? Good. She's not in this battle currently because we just had too many melee units for the tight quarters. But, yeah, it's going well. Ah! Dodgy bastards. Damon saying, was looking into Steam reviews and they stated this game was broken into parts due to its size. Is there any more information on that? Gameplay looks great, just sad if it isn't a whole story. Yeah, so from what the devs have said, the idea is that they would have had to fit the entire story into this game, they would have had to have crunched way too much stuff down or spend way too much dev time, like multiple more years of dev time, to make a truly massive game. So they made the decision to put the game out now at a natural break point and then make sequels going forward that continues the story from there. People weren't happy about that, but I think it's pretty reasonable because, like, it's a fully fledged game. It's feature complete. It's over 40 hours long. Like, it's a full game. But I'd rather they take their time and build out the rest of the story and the world than try and rush it and crunch it all together and have it be lesser for it, you know? Hard S RPGs never review good. Something about the reviewers not being gamers. Trusting game reviewers in the current years. Slap. Well, the funny thing is everyone's like, oh, my Steam reviews. But it's like, you look at the Steam reviews, and it's a dude who played the game for 0.2 hours and talks about how it's a glitchy, buggy mess that's not feature complete and doesn't have any of the things that the devs said it would have. And, like, just none of that's true. It's just a salty guy. And it's not like I'm, like, being... Like, I'm not trying to just arbitrarily go to bat for the devs. It's just, it's a good game, man. And it's a shame to see it get crucified by people. And, you know, when stuff like that happens, the devs, sometimes they don't make more because it's like, well, what's the point? or they don't make enough money because people see the bad reviews or whatever and they can't afford to continue. And I would hate to see that happen because I like what they've got going on here. I would agree, but then you have Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, exactly. Like, sequels and, like, series exist for a reason, right? Can't fault the backlash too hard. I'm sure the game is great, but pulling something like that the day before release is pretty underhanded. But see, that's the wrong way to look at it, though. It's not like it was the day before release and they announced, oh, this is going to change. They announced we're going to release what we have now because we need to make these changes to have the rest of the game be viable to create. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to make it the way we want to make it. So here's what we have. We will be making more in the future. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's not like the game was coming out the 5th and was supposed to be this whole huge thing, and they're like, oh, well, we weren't able to make that happen, so we're just dropping this now with what we have, and then we're going to make more later. Sorry, scrubs. Does give them the chance to improve between games as well. Exactly, exactly. People not looking at the whole picture and listening to Salt. In a way, yeah, yeah. And again, like, if the game wasn't complete and they just dropped it to get it out the door, that'd be one thing. But, like, especially compared to early access, it's been a very, very smooth experience. They've fixed all the bugs. They've got everything working the way it needs to be. And obviously, I haven't finished the game, so I don't know where the story winds up going, if they break it in a satisfactory place. But I've been very happy thus far. I love it. There's a reason I called it the best, like, indie strategy RPG in recent time, because I legitimately love it. Let's send Aurea over here. Yeah, get some backup going for these guys, because they're hurting. I played Humankind the other day, lots of fun, but the reviews were mixed, with lots of people complaining about not being able to do things you could do. Yeah, and see, that's the thing, too, right, is, like, a lot of times people will dogpile stuff and say, like, oh, well, this doesn't work or this doesn't work, but they don't actually know. They just heard, like, someone else say it, and now they're parroting it because they're mad. Something them releasing it in parts is bad. Putting it in early access for a month and then revealing the day before release, by the way, it's not the full story, deleting the post about it is bad. I don't think you have the full picture, Canadia. Like, the game's been in development since 2021, and it's been in early access for quite a while as well. But the idea is that early access wasn't working for them. It wasn't getting them the funding that they needed. So it's like, well, we can just, like, have the whole game collapse, or we can release the game, not have a price increase, all that type of stuff, out of acknowledgement for the fact that we aren't able to do everything that we'd like to do right now, and then go and develop more from there and develop it into a series. I think that's reasonable. Where do I want to go here? We have this knight and this priest over there in the corner doing God knows what, so I think we're just going to take this opportunity to push on the ranger. And we don't have our illuminated buff anymore, but... oh god, the hit rate is terrible, never mind. Let's go for an energize instead, I think. I have to wonder how satisfying of a stopping point it is. If it feels like an awkward cliffhanger, that can be frustrating. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And that will definitely be a point of criticism if it comes down to that, you know? For sure. I just can't speak to it one way or the other because I'm not there. Yeah, that's good damage, man. I can't argue with that. That's good stuff. Let's see. How much damage can we deal to the priest here? Okay damage. Less than I would have expected, but I'll take it. Having more transparency for what people are paying for is important. Sure, but they gave full transparency. Like, they literally said, this is what we're doing, here's the game. Like, we weren't able to achieve what we wanted to before, but we were able to pull all this off and we plan to make more, right? Like, that's about as transparent as it can get. Hey, see ya, Kingsley. You did absolutely nothing for your team the whole time, and now you're running. What a stellar dude. I mean, can I land this hit? This ranger's so dodgy. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna go around instead, see where she goes. Okay, we have to res Lucy. We can do that now. Okay, Lucy's up. Blaz is down for the moment. I think we should be able to finish this before we have to res him. So I'm not too worried about that. I say as his tombstone then ticks down. Alright. Oh god, and now Knick-Knack is down. Oh, I didn't even realize that Tenchi was down. Oh shit. I mean, it's not a huge deal if he, like, if he fades. That's just one heart gone. It's not the end of the world. But we'll see what we can do. Can we make it so that Aurea gets another turn before Tenchi fades? Possibly. We'll see. Nice. Good damage. This ranger still has full HP, right? Yeah. I mean, we'll work on her. I believe the early access period was too short. Didn't have time to fix the problems or implement player suggestions. Even that, I don't necessarily agree with. Like, if you look at the patch notes that they put out when they released the game, they changed a lot of stuff that people asked for. You know, they stopped focusing as much on the mount system and just kept what they had because people weren't super enthusiastic about it. That's fine. They increased play speed. They changed up RNG and accuracy and stuff to make the game feel better to play. Like, those were all the major critiques that I saw during the early access period, and they addressed all that. Ah, alright, well, that's a heart down for Tenchi. Our first heart lost, unfortunately. Alright, Darcy, yeah, get out of here. You've wasted our time enough. So, Tenchi can fade twice more, and then he's gone for good. So, we're still fine. It's not like he's gone forever, but we will just have to be careful with him in the future. Kind of funny because it's sort of an opposite of Kingdom Come Deliverance, where you don't even finish the major story beat, and for some reason everyone is satisfied. Gamers are fickle, man. Like, I was thinking about doing a video reviewing your Steam reviews and just, like, talking about all the really kind of crap Steam reviews that there are for this game, because it is really ridiculous. But I didn't feel like kicking the hornet's nest that much.
These are beaten, broken souls. And yet our fortunes ride with them.
I'd rather just enjoy the game, show people that it is a good game, that it's worth their time to play, all that type of stuff, and enjoy it, you know? Also, welcome, Antonio. Thank you for joining us. Good to have you, my friend. Hope you are enjoying the content. Kingsley shows up, refuses to elaborate, leaves. Honestly. 3 lives across the entire playthrough. Correct. If there are any ways to restore those lives, I have not yet seen them, and we're about to hit the totality of what I have seen in the early access period, so. Most of us have no idea what we want to play in reality. True. True. All right, Blaz. We must leave before more of them arrive. What of Matilda? We should meet up with her first. The merchant may need our aid as well. But what if... we should head back. No, Blaz. Remember her words. We abandon not our own midway. Let us check at least before we retreat. Will Henry ever get his father's sword back? Who knows? It's been 5 years. Also, our merchant is dead as a doornail, baby. He breathes not. Got air working in my game. Nice, Segno, nice. Titan, Matilda isn't here. She may be captured, or worse. Game is good, but it could be better. I mean, yeah, but that's any indie game, right? And like this is the dev team's first game. That's pretty damn impressive. Like, hell, I could look at any game and be like, oh well, it's good, but it could be better. Yeah, sure, but for their first swing at things, it's pretty damn good. So I'm more than happy to cut people some slack, you know? I think that's what people being critical of games and media online really need to learn, that not everything needs to be perfect, and not every expectation that you can conjure up in your head needs to be met for a game to be good, or for a movie or an anime or music or whatever to be good. Like, appreciating things for what they are and not expecting everything to be the next masterclass in its field goes a long way to helping you appreciate and enjoy life. Like, again, if they never improve and their stuff just always stays at this same level, then that's where there's going to be an issue. But it's like with Dark Deity. Dark Deity was a really good game when it came out, had its problems, but that's fine. The dev team is making Dark Deity 2. They're using what they learned in Dark Deity 1 to make a bunch of improvements, to make it a better game, and to show that they're better devs for it. That's good. That's all they need to do. Traitor, be careful. She was... died before he could get the important message out. Any game can be better. Playing a game is just about having fun. Exactly. Working in a way where not just the player can use it. Hell yeah, Segno. He spoke of a traitor. He warned us to be vigilant. Finally caught a stream. How long has the stream been going? About an hour and 20 minutes, Valangar. Welcome. Good to see you. Traitor? Who? His breath gave way before he could reveal more. Regardless, our dealer lies dead, and we lack any indication of Matilda's whereabouts. We must return to Whitstone, now. Look, Tom. Are you saying that the OG Tetris on the Game Boy shouldn't have 4D effects and explosions everywhere? Hell yeah. Exactly. Plus, name the last new strategy RPG like this to come out. It's a genre that's hard to get into. Yeah, like, there's a few. Like, people reference Fell Seal a lot, right? But as good as a game as Fell Seal is, it didn't draw me in the way this has drawn me in. And there's something to be said for that, you know? Like, there's personal taste, and there's obviously, this is a much newer game, so they've got better assets to work with and whatever, but, like, gotta give credit where credit is due, you know? Any plans to play Baldur's Gate 3, says Josh. I have actually played some on the channel, a little bit with a couple of my buddies. I've been playing it in my own time just because it's such a huge game that finding the time to stream it would have been nigh impossible, but I do have some VODs up on the channel. I do have more recorded that I need to upload. Imagine if Final Fantasy 16 said the game story was being split into parts a day before release. The backlash would be insane. Well, yeah, but that's a major release from a story developer, and also, again, like, you're twisting the context here. Like, it's not that the game was supposed to be coming out, and the day before, like, its announced release date, they were like, by the way, this is happening. They put out a post saying, because of the scope of the game, we're going to release what we have in a complete product and then develop more in sequels later. Those are two very different things. It's female trader considering he said she. Exactly, Star. Good detail, right? Alright, so we didn't have any new items or anything like that that popped up, so let's head back to Whitstone for now. That's over here, right? Yes. We'll see if we get ambushed along the way. Aha! We won't! We actually have a ship! Sick! I wasn't expecting that. That's very cool. No, Was there no way to confirm their state in any manner? Well, look who's here. Matilda Messer. Interesting. Not at all. By the time I could fight back my pursuers and reach the docks, they were already cornered and overwhelmed. I wished to assist them, but Swazaltan reinforcements swarmed in. I barely managed to hold my own and escape. The Knights took over Blue Wind by storm. Yeah, I don't think that's quite true, Matilda, seeing as how we caught a boat out of town. Blas, the poor lad. Who knows how they'd torment him? Should we prepare to send a party for his rescue? I understand how you feel, for he's the only living child of our dear departed friend. But be not unjust and forget the knight. He's a fine lad, too. Besides, we know not if they even live. Yes, we cannot risk losing more men with a blind rescue. We already dwindle in numbers, and morale among the men is but a step away from rolling downhill. Well, good thing we're badasses, huh? Yes. Let my emotions cloud my judgment. My apologies. Worry not. We all feel the same. For now, we can only wait till our spies learn more about their fate. Now, a more pressing matter concerns me. We lost our only merchant, and... Yo, what's up? We're alive. You left us there, but we're awesome, so we're, doing just fine. Even bad games can be reclaimed, made better with love from the devs like No Man's Sky. And these devs do seem to have that love for the game they're making, so I'm sure it'll only get better. Yeah, exactly. You're here. We thought... We found no clue to your situation, and the merchant was killed as well, so we concluded that you were captured by the Knights. What? No, the Knights... Very concerned, isn't she? The raid of the Knights... the raid of the Knights felt well-planned and precise, as if they were aware of our movements. Yes, Matilda told us. The merchant called in the Knights to get his hands on the bounty, but from Blas's account, it seems he was backstabbed. No. It sounds plausible, but I'm of a different mind. You see, the merchant took his last breaths in my presence while he tried to warn us of a traitor in our midst. A traitor? Yes, Titan speaks the truth. Sadly, the man passed away before he could reveal more, but the presence of a spy in the White Banner makes more sense of what happened. Honestly, the main thing at this point is I would just like to see them do a second pass of the script, or have someone do a second pass of whatever script they do for the second game, and just help with the grammar a little bit. It is a little bit clumsy. The story totally gets across, but they could focus it a little bit, But again, like the original Final Fantasy Tactics was like that. I don't blame them at all. I think I don't know where these devs hail from, but I don't think English is their first language. I'm pretty sure, so it makes sense. We believe you. We're aware of a spy's presence. We've been looking for the culprit with diligence. We've been facing unreasonable traps and sabotages for quite some time now. Yes, we also suspect the raid on Bryce's waterway to be no coincidence. So hoping that BG3 inspires people to play BG2 so they can understand how badly WotC decided to butcher the lore. I am curious about that, but I know nothing of the OG Baldur's Gate game, so I have to take a look into it at some point. Important thing is that parts still feel like whole stories that are just part of a larger whole. Exactly, Valengar. And if they can make that work, awesome. I'm all for it. For first game, it's really well put together. I agree, Librarian, I agree. Keep this to yourselves, and regardless of the circumstances, I'm filled with utter joy that all three of you returned in good health. As I told you, I'm good with a bow. Besides, I had the white-haired beacon watching my back. That's something else. I've seen a few people criticize the fact that the game doesn't have full voice acting, and I'm like, bro, they don't have Square Enix money. They're an indie dev making their first game. The fact that there was a really, nicely animated, storybook-style voiced intro cutscene that set up the lore and all the major players was already, blew my mind for the scope of this game. It's awesome. Ha! Fine lads indeed. I'm sure the ordeal was quite strenuous. The three of you should rest for now to regain your strength. Let us reconvene here tomorrow. Speaking of disappointing products, I took a chance on a new place and ordered poutine. The gravy is the consistency of thin soup. Oh, no. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, God. I was fine with the original script for Final Fantasy Tactics. I was, too. But, like, you go back and look at it now, and it definitely, like, it has a certain charm to it, because it very, very much strikes of, like, classic Square Enix Final Fantasy translations. But it definitely feels dated and could definitely... Like, I'm glad that they updated the script for War of the Lions, for sure. It flows so much better now. WotC decided to follow the books they wrote and then kind of ignore the books as well. Oh, pfft, lol. Every time I hear Baldur, I think of the Hollow Knight enemies by the same name. See, I think of the Baldur Knights from, I think it's Dark Souls 1, which I also thought of when I saw the Baldur Knights in Hollow Knight, so... So, what are we planning next for acquiring supplies? No clue. I've been tasked to investigate a few possible sources, but otherwise, I don't know how Razia intends to act. I see. Well, I want to express my gratitude for letting me accompany you last time, and I request you allow me the same for the next journey as well. Yes, why not? You've proven your strength and agility, or ability, I should say, by returning alive. Thank you. I'm grateful. They don't need full voice acting. No, definitely not. What makes you step onto the battlefield? I heard you're a blacksmith. So, why have you put your hammer down and taken up a bow? Why do you ask? Why I fight shouldn't concern you any. Besides, should we even speak so much in the open with a spy on the loose? Knowing why my comrades fight bolsters my conviction. About the conviction with which I hold my axe at any rate. Everyone in this fortress has a reason. Some personal, some moral. Inspired not, we can all perish any day. Not to mention that someday will be our last anyway. I worry not for what lies not in my hands. Doing a little bit of rough script editing as we read here. Kind of feel for Larian because they could either decide to keep WotC happy or they could keep the lore heads happy. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, they don't need to really make WotC happy. They purchased the rights to use the IP. They can do whatever they want. But you need not say a word against your will. I shan't insist. For me, it is personal. I took up the bow to avenge my sister, but now I think I want more. I want to make sure with my own hands that no one else loses their family the way I did. That is a fair reason indeed. And a dangerous one as well. For losing someone can keep you drowned in the depths of hatred and sorrow. Uh-huh. You have a backstory for your thought process on that, Matilda? I might think of Baldur, the guy who got killed by mistletoe. I am not familiar with that one. Representation and art budget. As an attempting indie dev, I can tell you I'm working with default Unity cubes up until I need to put something else in their place. Exactly, exactly. People judge game dev harshly. AAA a bit more fairly because of the nonsense that AAA pulls. But, like, you gotta respect your indie devs, man. Indie dev is so hard. There you are. Razia's given us a new task. Really? We were on our way to ask her for the same. Where are we headed? We found a new merchant willing to provide us with equipment, and a deal was negotiated. We're to verify the shipments and bring the merchant back with us this time to keep him safe from the knights. Understood. Any word on the spy? No. No leads yet. We must remain alert and watch each other's backs. This time we stick together. I agree. Well, lead the way. Yes, spy might be around. That would be terrible. I'm glad No Man's Sky was eventually made better, but it's become an awful thing people champion for in terms of releasing unfinished games. Yeah, I guess, like... The situation with No Man's Sky was so weird because they were pushed to such lofty heights by Sony. Like, it was the next big thing on Sony's docket, but they were still an indie dev, so it was like they were between such a rock and a hard place, and it should absolutely not be held up as an example of like, well, you can do this as long as you make it better in the long term. Like, yes, it's good to know that it's possible to fix something if it's released broken. Like Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, everything that has been seen has legitimately been praised as like, this is what the game was supposed to be when it came out. Like, good, great, I'm glad they were able to bring it around. I'm absolutely going to play it. But it shouldn't happen that way, you know? The good thing is it doesn't seem like that's the situation with this either. It's not a broken product that was released and needs to be fixed. It's a complete product that just wasn't as big as they wanted to be able to make it because of scope, you know? And that shit happens. Hope this game sells well. I hope so too, Odd Panda. I mean, a lot of people have seen my video talking about how much I like it, so I hope that helps to counteract the mixed Steam reviews from salty early access players, because it really does not deserve the hate that it's getting. Alright, so our next target is over here. We can definitely head out that way. We have a fair bit of money as well. What time is it? We have more time. Good. So let's save, and we'll see if we can get some new gear. We have a shop here, so we may as well hit it up. We can check out crafting as well. Indie dev is a whole different beast from having the backing of a company. You bet everything on your game hitting success in the few days it's visible on Steam to people. Exactly, exactly. Rare success stories have to have a quality game backing them up, which I think they totally have here. Also need the trust of their fans as well. Exactly, exactly. Let's see. What do we have that we can pick up today? Any new stuff? It looks like we don't have any new weapons really at the moment. Oh, well, wait. Aspenwood Grand Lance. I think that's an upgrade from what we have on our knight. Let's see. Where is he? Here. Yeah, we got Dawnwood. Aspenwood, I think, might be an upgrade. Oh, interesting. He can't use it. He might need a mount to use that, actually. Let's take a look at that lance. Because I think some weapons are so big that you can only use them mounted. Grand Lance made from Aspenwood. Its tip is coated with iron. That or... Oh, level required 10. Oh! Look at... This whole time, I actually missed that there was level requirements. Interesting. Very interesting. That's very let us cling together. Okay. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we won't worry about that or upgrading that for him yet. What else do we have here? I think we're largely okay. Leatherbound Tome. That could be an upgrade for some of our mages. Let's see. Softwood Tome. That's a better offhand. Let's take that. Oh, no, we're not using Carry, though. We're not using Carry. Lucatiel, though. Can get a Leatherbound Tome. She's got the best armor she can have at the moment. Oh, bye. I always forget. Okay. TBD supporter unit is fully decked out, I believe. Tenshi has the best crossbow that he can have. Yeah, he's all good. Knick-Knack should also be in the same boat. Aurea should be fine. Lucy should be fine. And Wolfric should be fine. Yeah, I think these guys are all good. Now, what? Oh, I wanted to look at items. I didn't mean to back out all the way. I want to see what items we potentially have. Despite what I've been saying, I do really want this game to succeed. Oh, I believe it. Absolutely. There's really very little reason not to want it to. Plan on getting it next payday. Love this genre. Hell yeah. Animal Crossing New Horizons was similar. Nintendo's adopted the model of supporting games post-launch to varying success. For every Splatoon, there's a Mario Golf flop. Yeah, absolutely. The ability to have games change and grow is both a blessing and a curse, but I think the good far outweighs the bad. I agree. I agree. Why does this have mostly negative on Steam? Game looks great. Did it move to mostly negative? God, the review bombing continues. It was at mixed last I saw. So, L.A. The issue is that early access players are salty that the devs announced that they need to have the game be like multiple games to tell the full story. And so they released this game as part 1 of the story. It's a full 40 hours. It's got like 15 classes. It's feature complete. But people wanted the whole thing in one, and that wasn't feasible for the devs to do because they're a small indie team and they don't have a lot of funds. So they announced, hey, this is what we're doing. We're going to put out what we have now, and a lot of people took offense to that. So the game is absolutely phenomenal. I don't think that there's anything to be that bent out of shape over, but, you know, that's my personal opinion. It's quite good. Once we get to the end of the story, we'll see if it's a really awkward story endpoint, which will definitely cause trouble, but it's been phenomenal thus far. All right, so for items and gear, do we have accessories? Ooh, we have accessories available now. Okay. This iron belt gives 50 agility. God damn, it does add weight, though. Iron bracers give 50 strength. Oh, nice. Dex. This is going to be for every stat. Oh, well, maybe not. Strength, vitality, dex, and agility it was. Then we got bleed guard. Okay, a bunch of accessories that give resistance to different debuffs. Okay, yeah, then here we have mind and intelligence. Okay, we need to pick those up for everybody. All of our funds are going down the drain. Poison guard, root guard, silence guard, sleep guard. Oh, okay. Nice. We can get different elemental affinity resistance as well. Berserk, charm. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to get that. Where are we at for items? Consumables. We can get stuff to remove status effects. We can get stuff to remove reanimation from undead. Let's pick up a couple of those, because that sounds like it's going to be important. Where are we at for revives? Let's get a couple of those, because we've used a few. And we'll pick up a couple of heals as well. Nice. Class marks. So we can buy everything that we've got unlocked thus far. I don't think we need to change anyone at the moment. But I will pick up an extra rogue and an extra duelist. Oh, no, I won't. They're pricey. Okay, we'll do that later. I was going to say pick those up so we can swap around to unlock skills. But a little pricey at the moment. We have a bunch of spells. Blizzard Burst. Unit calls forth a blizzard dealing ice magic damage and inflicting a target with stunned. Ah. Okay. So we've got upgraded spells as well that are applying status effects now. Nice. Unit discharges heavy voltage into the target, dealing lightning magic damage, inflicting them with rooted, disarmed, or silenced. Damn. That's nasty. That is really nasty. Tomes are more efficient on units with low magical defense. Wizards and clerics work better with shields. Yes! Yes, exactly. I've also been a big fan of clerics with crossbows for some extra range damage. That's been fun, too. Really curious about the ending in this, if it's satisfying or not. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Okay, so there's a lot of potential spells we could get here, too. We're going to need a lot of money. We'll get our accessories for now, and then we'll look at upgrading spells. So, for our main character, of course, I think we're going to get extra defense. And... oh! You can only have one buff accessory. Okay, so that's how they're going to balance that. I was going to say, like, why would I not just want a bunch of buff accessories to increase my stats? They thought of that. You can only have one of each. Okay, okay. Nice. The ability to be a self-contained story will have an immense impact on things. Also, while I take from break from coding, mind if I blurb a little about some design choices I've made? Of course, go for it, Segna. Always happy to hear you chatter. All right, so let's get some accessories on everybody here. We're going to want Dex. Here we go. Yes, Dex here. We'll get... Iron Vest here. Oh, yeah, so you have to be level 10 for the accessories as well. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's get our bracers here. We're going to be broke, but it's going to be such a nice stat boost for our whole team. Which Pokemon would do stuff like Mystery Dungeon and Coliseum again? Doesn't need to be full-on darker and grittier, but some acknowledgement of their older players would be nice. Dude, I loved Coliseum. Coliseum was such a blast. The snowball fight where you have an elemental cannon. Nice. Very cool. Let's get... this here. There we go. Knick-Knack absolutely wants the intelligence booster for more damage. Aurea definitely wants dexterity. Where was... I guess I should really be looking at this. That'll make my life so much easier. Yeah, there we go. Lucy gonna get the intelligence one. There we go. Wolfric. Yeah, gotta go with the bracers, man. Bracers, bracers. Damage, damage. Alright, cool. And that's everyone. We'll save some of our money for later. And let us continue, shall we? We'll see if we wind up getting caught up into another random battle on the way. We certainly might. Gonna go for a bit. See you later, Yoking. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, we didn't even get sucked into a random battle. Nice. Alright, what do we got? His informant is supposed to be inside the inn. You two keep watch here. I'll go in, get what we require to proceed. Yes, she's conveniently going to go in, and nothing bad will happen at all. She seems a bit on edge. I find that fair, for the knights frequent this inn, which makes it an ideal place for the spy to set up another ambush for us. I see. But why would the knights visit this place that often? All I see here is an inn. Well, they have a... I heard that part of the cellar serves... Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, damn! Maybe Matilda isn't our spy. Holy crap! But what happened? Hunters. Well then, she got removed. Holy smokes. I mean, she could, if these are bounty hunters, she could be a spy. And the bounty hunters wouldn't know. So, like, to keep the illusion up, they'd have to have a bounty on her head. So the bounty hunters would be like, oh, well, isn't this a convenient target, you know? Coliseum and XD were where I started assembling a living Pokedex in Ruby and Fire Red. Those games were the only way to obtain Ho-Oh and Lugia legitimately until Heart Gold and Soul Silver half a decade later. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I want to get people who aren't level 10 to level 10. Pretty open battlefield as well. Let's drop Lucatiel and put in TBD supporter unit. And actually, we still need to drop another. We've got a knight, so we'll drop Caffeine in favor of Quasar. Get in there, buddy. There we go. I kept missing. All right, here we go. Did they take out Matilda's eyes? I don't think so. I think she was holding her nose, like she got punched in the face. All right, Aurea, move up. How far away can you take a shot from? Actually, she could even go back a step further. Screw it, why not? Make them come to us. We'll pepper them with bullets as they approach. Oh, the crit to start off. Man, Aurea joined the team and immediately started kicking ass. I love it. Alright, we're not going to be able to get into melee range with Quasar, so let's just get up here. Lucy is going to... Let's Divine Illumination ourselves, honestly, so we deal more damage. Nice. Whew! Guy's making a beeline for it. Alright. I mean, honestly, Ori is slapping. Let's energize her. Do. Hold the line! Nope. I want to end the turn, please. Thank you. Third, you get the power of elemental air, able to move puddles of water around so you can ice up places other than the little streams of water that will frequently be on your side. I cannot wait to play this game, Segno. It sounds like it's going to be such a fun, charming little game. The fourth secret upgrade, the power of elemental fire, able to melt ice and make it so that the ice doesn't shatter when hit, but rather sends the whole entire chunk flying forward. Hell yeah. That'll be so fun. Nice. One more solid hit, and that's a ranger down. Form the battle line. Tamara Salvage. It's a hell of a mage name. All right, Knick-Knack. I can't really talk. We have Knick-Knack the Great on our side, so. Ah, the whiff, unfortunately. All right, Aurea, can you land the finishing shot here? Yes, you can. Sick. If we can just hold here and keep them from getting a surround on us, I think we'll be pretty all right. Oh my god. They also all have pistols. Oh my god. Yes, everyone has guns here, I'm learning. Jesus. Well. They just went 5 rounds rapid on poor Blaz there. Good lord. Alright, here we go. So it looks like we need to be pretty level to have the lance be able to hit from 2 range. Actually, no. What am I talking about? I can go here and hopefully have better accuracy from behind. Nope, but more damage. Unfortunate. Alright, Aurea. Let him have it. See how fast she is with Energize, too? And oh my god, the damage! Shank! Ori might be my new MVP, guys. What are your thoughts on the allegation that the developers decided to make this game episodic and charge for each episode? I mean, it's not, like, it's not an allegation in that, like, that's what they're doing, but my thoughts are that people have been quite unfair to the devs, given how they talked about, like, this is why we're doing what we're doing, because we won't be able to make the game the way we want to be able to make the game if we just keep developing it and try to sell it as is, because we don't have the funds for that. So, to be able to put out the whole product eventually, we have to break things up, so that way we can develop everything that we want to put in the game, not cut stuff that we don't want to cut, and then have the full proper story, which I think is fair. I think that's absolutely fair. I don't think it's a nefarious move to try and get more money out of people. Not at all. Damn you. There we go. Good damage. And we should probably just res Blaz. We have the ability to. We're in range. Each upgrade increases the complexity of the options available to the player, so I'm hoping to be able to pace them out well. Yeah, for sure. You want to let people play with each individual thing for a while and get the hang of it before you introduce the new thing. Otherwise, it just gets so overwhelming. Oh, that crit! Oh, God! And then the follow-up, which, I mean, it hit Matilda as well, but we brought a guy from 100 to 0, so I'll take it. Do. Damn, poor Knick-Knack. He certainly can paddywhack. He might even be able to bring the dog a bone, but he can't land his hits to save his life right now. Thank you for summarizing the reasoning. Definitely speaks to my Final Fantasy Tactics edge. Yeah, me too. Me too. And that's the thing, like, if this was some sort of scam or something like that, the game would not have the level of, like, polish and detail and clear passion behind it that it does, in my opinion, you know? I think people are just mad. Which, you know, wow, gamers being mad on the internet. Who's ever heard of such a spectacularly strange thing before? Thanks for letting me blurb. Alas, I'm feeling a bit tired right now, so I think I'm taking a break. Absolutely, that is understandable, Segno. Gotta know when to take breaks. It's okay, Matilda can get hit a few more times for being major sketch. True! Absolutely true. Oh, damn! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh, she had a family or something. That was... wow! Absolutely savage, man. The double crit. These duelists are just impossible to hit with magic, man. Good lord. But can we stun her? The answer is yes. Beautiful. Alright, team. TBD supporter unit, energize yourself. I know you said that you can't wait, but I'll need to ask that you do. Oh, I can wait for you to take care of yourself while you develop the game, Segno. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't rush. Sounds like it sucks to have to probably wait years for a conclusion to this story, though. I mean, yeah. But again, like... depending on how they do it, and this is all, like, theory, because I've not seen the ending, you guys haven't seen the ending, like... so I can't say. I can't say one way or the other because I don't know what the ending is like. But if they're able to find a place to break the story where it makes sense and feels satisfying, then that's fine. Because, like, again, games and books and movies and everything come out in duologies, trilogies, series, all sorts of things, and it takes a long time for the story to wrap up. If the journey along the way is good, then that's fine. It just all depends on how they're able to make it work. That's the million-dollar question. There we go. We finally hit her with a spell. Jeez. Try to find something that reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and this might do it. Yeah, it's definitely done that for me, Aurora, for sure. I tried Fell Seal, Arbiter's Mark. If you haven't heard of that one, I do recommend you check it out to see if it scratches the itch. It didn't draw me in the way this has, but I do want to revisit it now. It's been a long time. But yeah, this has definitely come the closest, in terms of indie titles, to emulating the feeling of Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre, for me in particular. While still doing its own stuff, which I think is super cool. Like, there's a lot of neat stuff. Oh my god, these crits. There's a lot of neat stuff that this game does that those classics of the genre don't do, and I love that. That's so cool. Just out of range, unfortunately. Go ahead and heal yourself for now. It was a decision made out of necessity, not greed. Otherwise, they'd be going homeless and in debt like the Shovel Knight devs were. God, yeah, honestly, that's the thing. That's the thing. And, you know, that is the indie dev life, you know? And, like, personally, I'd rather see the devs take their time, flesh everything out the way that they want to make it right, and not be starving themselves out of house and home in the process. Believe it or not, I care more about the lives of the people making these games than I do about getting the game, everything right now. Which, yeah, I'm not saying that the people who are upset about what happened with the early access are saying that either. But if those are the two options, and it certainly sounds like it is, because of what they've said about how, like, the early access sales and stuff did not go well enough to support them doing the huge, like, massive undertaking that they wanted to, yeah, then so be it. That's what just has to happen. there wasn't early access at all, the response might have been more supportive, but they probably needed that EA money just to keep going. Yeah. Well, and considering the game was in development since at least 2021, that makes sense. And it's not like they had any previous games to ride off of the financial success of either. She had a family has been clipped. Thank you, Star. That was the most brutally savage series of attacks we've seen thus far in the game. It was insane. Got to be able to set clear expectations and follow through on them and protect people money. Again, new indie devs. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And you know, if you're new to all this and you try to come to an understanding, nice, of like what your potential funding is going to be with things like early access and everything, and then that doesn't work out, then yeah, you've got to make the hard decisions. And it sucks if people don't like it, but that's the nature of running a business, is like, okay, how can we survive this? Pay for early access from the first game from an indie studio or accepting some risk. Exactly. Exactly. And that's something else that I think people really need to understand too. Like, these people are untested, they're unproven. You never know what's gonna happen. Conflict resolved. Very nice. Very, very nice. Ooh, we got some accessories there. Cool. Good to know that those can drop, actually. Rogue class mark. I do need to look and see next time we get a round of item upgrades, see if there's stuff that we can craft. Save us some money. I wonder if we can craft the accessories, actually. That'd be nice. A bunch of levels. Everyone who we needed to get to level 10 is now level 10 as well. So some of those accessories we got can be thrown right onto like TBD and Quasar and stuff. Nice. Are you injured? Should we retreat? No, it's nothing I can't handle. We mustn't waste time. We have what we need to proceed. Let us be on our way. Yeah, the way she wiped her nose there definitely looks like she got punched in the face. I like all the little animations too, man. Like her wiping her face, Blaz kicking the rock. Like there's life in this game. And unfortunately, whether we like it or not, gaming is a busy, like a packed type of thing, I'm assuming, Aurora. Oh, reach level 10 with 10 characters. Ragtag group. Let's go. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, it's a busy business. Is a business. Got it. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. You know, and if you have a team of people making this stuff and everything, you have a responsibility to make sure that they can, like, eat, you know? Alright, so we can now take a look at TBD supporter unit. I don't think we have a new weapon for her yet, but she should be able to learn some stuff. Yeah, War Strike. Unit lands a heavy or a sharp strike on the target, dealing a heavy amount of physical damage. Absolutely. Give me that. Beautiful. And then she's got her energize. That's good. Let's get an accessory on here, which would be iron bracers. Oh, we don't have that. We got an iron amulet, which is mined. Okay, so we don't have something that would really be useful for her yet. Quasar. I think it's largely going to be the same thing. Oh yeah, what about skills as well? Bash, stunning strike. Yeah, I'll take Stunning Strike. Chivalry I'm not as worried about because he's got the Lance, so it's fairly easy to avoid hitting people with that. Stunning Strike is just so good, though. We're absolutely going to grab that. Now, can he use Foot Shot and Headshot? No, he cannot. They require ranged weaponry. That's fine. That's fine. We don't have any magic that he can learn right now, right? No, we have to get him some of that as well. We also have tarot cards, notably. A lot of them. I might apply these off screen, honestly, just because it'll take a little bit of time, but who else? I'm sure there's skills that people can learn here. We've got a decent amount of skill points here. We can get Breach Armor, Flank. Unit follows up with an attack when an ally attacks an enemy unit that is in its melee range, and War Strike. Definitely want Flank. Flank is very strong. And then War Strike, just being able to pump out extra damage, is also really nice. So now, we don't have to worry about hitting our allies with our Greatsword or our Axe because of Chivalry. We can bash things for rebound damage. We can get stuns if we need it. We'll be able to flank and get bonus attacks in, which with Chivalry, we should not hit our allies with, which would be super good with a weapon that hits in a 3 range. And if we just need to deal raw damage, we've got War Strike. So our MC is looking pretty nasty right now. Pretty damn nasty. Animations have been really impressive from the get-go. Yeah, absolutely. Last I've got to go. Happy with the progress I got done today, even if it's just a little. Progress is progress, Segno. Good job. Congratulations. And thank you for hanging out. In Baldur's Gate 3 earlier, my character's elbows kept stretching out about double the distance they were supposed to be during what should have been a serious cutscene. I was dying. Act 3 is an experience. Yeah, I've heard that Act 3 is pretty buggy, but also that the patches have been getting, like, making it progressively better, so hopefully they can keep up on that. Matilda, what can you learn? Moral Buckler? I don't know that I care to teach her anything. I don't think that she... I have my suspicions, shall we say. Now, Blaz, on the other hand, I would be happy to teach some stuff to. Not that he can learn anything, alright. Caffeine, what can you get? You can get Chivalry, actually, which would be very, very big. Not huge to get Bash right now. I think we'll save our SP for other stuff, but even just having Chivalry will be very good. Quasar has learned his stuff already. Although, actually, wait, he hit 10. Hold on. Oh, yeah, doesn't have the SP, though. Carrier we're not using. Lucatiel. Magic Suppression. Featherweight. Unit gains the ability to walk on deep water tiles. That... I'm going to get that. We haven't encountered deep water tiles yet. But... Also, let's get silence. Oh, excuse me. My goodness. My apologies. That yawn hit me out of nowhere. Being able to silence targets and then potentially walk on water will be very nice, I think. Don't need any of that stuff. TBD. Yeah, she's good, man. She's loaded to bear. Tenshi. Rekindle. Unit rekindles the target spirit, reviving and healing them. Let's go. We found a raise. Very nice. Matilda has enough knives to stab you in the back with. Exactly. Did you see? I got S rank on every Armored Core 6 mission. Yeah, you 100% of the game, right? How did that go for you? I can't wait to start working on that, man. I'm probably going to play Armored Core tomorrow for a good chunk of the day. I wanted to play this while I've got the tips guide up, but I definitely want to play more Armored Core. I'm itching to play more for sure, for sure. Yeah, we're definitely getting Rekindle. Having Raise on our Priest is 100% a necessity. Love it. We don't have any new lightning spells to learn right now, but that's fine. We're good with that. Knick-Knack. Could get some stuff. Not too worried about it. What about spells? Strategic Magic. Unit gains the ability to cast magic spells in a medium area. Okay, and there is our AoE magic, folks. Big, 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 big upgrades right now. Love to see it. Very, very nice. It was tough. I believe it. Hey, welcome back, Yoking. Aurea. You have some SP. We can get steal buffs. Unit attempts to steal a random buff from the target. I'll get it. I don't... It depends on how high the success rate is. Oh. We have our stuff from Warrior. Hell yeah. Breach armor, flank, steal buffs. You're goddamn right. Nice. Aurea's the MVP, man. She is such a beast. And then Lucy can get mana conversion. Converts all its TP to MP. Not a huge fan. Oh, I think Jane is at the door. Hold on. I'm coming. Oh. Oh my god. successfully let Jane into the apartment. So I accidentally locked the the chain on her. Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, strategic magic and mana conversion. Mana conversion I've really not needed up to this point, so we're going to grab strategic magic and we'll save our SP for something else here. Put this on. And do we have anything useful here? Holy Persuasion. Unit persuades the target into action, healing them and removing rooted, disarmed, and silenced debuffs. That is actually pretty nice. Let's grab that. And we're not really using Wind Step, so we'll put Holy Persuasion on instead. That's pretty nice, actually. I was going to stream tomorrow night. Will yours be before then? Yeah, probably. They do carry over. That's part of the really fun stuff about this, the strategy in this caffeine. And there's the chorus of Janes from everybody. Jane, hi Jane, hello Jane. She waves. She's angry. Well, poor Jane. I know. It's reflex. I don't know why. I just see that the chain is off sometimes. Like, oh, I should lock that. Gotta get back to work, but thank you for answering my questions on the change in development plans. Like the stream. Absolutely. Thank you, Aurora. I hope if you decide to pick the game up that you enjoy it. Just picture Jane doing the let me in meme. Basically, the frenetic knocking was pretty much that. All right. Last couple of characters that we'll learn some stuff on, and then we'll probably call the stream here. Ooh, Weapon Vantage. Unit gains additional strength if it has a two-handed weapon equipped, but its target has a one-handed weapon equipped, and vice versa to gain additional dex. Oh, interesting. So if we're targeting someone that has a two-handed weapon with our dual-wielded weapons, then we'll get extra dexterity to deal extra damage and have better crit and stuff. That's really cool. Like, it's a conditional damage increase, but it's a really interesting way of doing it. I like that. See, Canadia said it. I do the same thing when I lock things. It's just reflex. Exactly. Okay, but you live with someone who's clearly not in the apartment. I know. Because I don't think about it. I do the same thing when I see an unlocked lock. See, Yoking is on board as well. It's not an intentional thing. It's just like, oh, I should lock that. Lock.
Jane's not home. No, lock her out with a chain.
It's just like when I go out and then you lock the door and I don't have my key on me. It's the same thing. Like when I go for a walk and you lock the door. It's the exact same thought process. Well, it doesn't matter if you lock the door and I don't have my keys on me. Which happens when I go for walks.
I legitimately can't get in, even if I have my key, if you chain lock the door.
My point being, I also can't get in if you lock the door when I'm on a walk and I don't have my keys on me. I literally can't get in. It's the exact same thing. Upset Jane noises in the background, exactly. Valengar says, hi Jane, I would have done the same thing.
You're all terrible people.
It's just an accident. It's not intentional. And then Precision Strike. Unit strikes with 100% accuracy. Oh, nice. Duelists, man. Duelists are the bomb. These are excellent, excellent skills. I will take both of these. Very, very nice. Then if we could do a pass through, like, Warrior and get things like, oh, yeah, we could get Headshot and Footshot and everything. Oh, we have so much potential here. Okay, I want Weapon Vantage. I want Footshot, Magic Suppression, and Precision Strike. Yeah, with these duelist skills, if you go through a couple of other classes and pick up some stuff with, like Flank and War Strike and things like that, these attacks from Ranger, you can get some really nasty stuff going on. I like this a lot. I don't know. I'm with Jane on this one. I mean, that's fair. That was caffeine.
Hell yeah, caffeine. It's freaking rude.
Still your fault, though, lol. Listen, man. Can never win.
He's done it multiple times, too. Like, I'm not just the thing.
Well, it's just reflex, man.
This is actually fun.
Had the opposite problem with my roommates for a while. I'd be the first one out in the morning and find the door would be completely unlocked all night. Yep. Well, it's like back in the... I have a reflex of locking doors because, like, back in the day, like, I'm an only child, but like I'd be in the shower or whatever, and my parents would just like bust into the bathroom to like tell me something or whatever. I'd be like, can you not? Or like I'd have my bedroom door closed and like I'd be just trying to chill by myself and they'd bust in, and it's like, no, absolutely not. So I developed a reflex of just locking doors that I see when they're unlocked, and that's it. There's no need for sides in this. I'm just like a little bit of understanding of why this happens. That's all. I do apologize. It's not like I'm trying to lock you out or anything. What's that? I don't think there's a need for sides. It's
right side and a wrong side.
There is not. It's understandable both ways. Oh my god. All right. So we got the entire party decked out with new stuff. We could move directly onto this mission. And I think we may as well because we didn't get any notification that there was any new items. So that's probably what we'll do next time. We're going to wrap this one up here so that I can start working on dinner and so that I can see what goodies Jane came home with, because she came home with a bunch of bags. I know she was looking for Halloween decorations. So you see, as soon as I started talking about it, she got a big smile and she's like shimmying back and forth. So I'm going to go indulge her desire to talk about Halloween decorations. And we're going to go from there. We'll be streaming plenty of more of this in the future because I'm loving it. Armored Core 6 will be tomorrow, and we're going to keep on keeping on. If you're at all on the fence about this game, or you're worried about the mixed reviews or whatever on Steam, don't be, like, check it out for yourself. See some gameplay streams from myself or other people, videos talking about the game. And if it looks like it's up your alley, try it. Even if the story kind of peters out at the end, which would be unfortunate, the gameplay itself still has been rock solid. And in a strategy game like this, you really do need that. So I hope you enjoy if you decide to check it out, and thank you all for being here. Spooky month approaches. Exactly. The easiest way to debuff Jane, lock the door. Oh, thanks for the stream. Absolutely. Thank you for being here, guys. One time I was locked out by a hook lock, and I used a strap for carrying my viola to open it. Now that's thinking with portals there. But yeah, guys, lots of stuff on the horizon. Videos, streams, all that type of good stuff. Hope you had fun tonight. I'll talk to you very soon. I'll figure out when it is that I'm streaming tomorrow. It'll definitely be like an afternoon stream so that Jane and I can hang out in the evenings, so Canadian can do his stream unobstructed, and we'll go from there. Jane wants to know if it's a jawing stream. Is it a jawing stream? You just chew aggressively into the mic for 25 minutes? No, is it a drawing stream, Canadian, before we bounce? Spooky month, anyone know where I can get a cricket bat? Oh, I'm sure you can find one. Canadian, I demand an answer before I end the stream. The stream will continue. Not drawing, sorry. All right, we got our answer. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe and healthy out there. And remember, be good to each other. Bye, guys.
Bye.
There you go.
I'll watch your stream anyway. I don't care what it is.